Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am Aniba Freelancing Valley from Rehan School, Lahore campus. I am a student of Teacher Training Level 1. Today we will talk about the role of artificial intelligence in future. How will artificial intelligence change our daily lives in the next 20 years?
Artificial intelligence evolve to impact everyday activities like work, communication, shopping, or even leisure over the next 20 years. That way, you get a broad view of AI's everyday influence across different aspects of life.
What are the biggest benefit of AI in society?
That's another really strong question. You might ask something like, what are the most significant benefits that AI could bring to society in the next few decades? That would prompt a discussion on things like improved healthcare, challenges like climate change or resource management.
What risks and challenges does AI pose for the future?
You could ask ChatGPT something like, what are the biggest risks or challenges that AI could pose to our future, and how can we address them? That should lead to some thoughtful insights on things like privacy, bias, job displacement, and the need for ethical frameworks.
Will AI replace human jobs or will it create new opportunities?
That's a really nuanced one. You could ask ChatGPT something like, will AI primarily replace human jobs or will it create new opportunities? What kinds of skills will be most in demand in an AI-driven economy? That way you get a balanced exploration of both risks and potential.
How can AI improve healthcare, education, and transportation?
AI enhance healthcare, education, and transportation in the next 20 years? What specific innovations or tools are likely to make the biggest impact? That should give you some concrete examples like personalized medicine, AI tutors, or autonomous
What
vehicles.
ethical concerns should be considered when developed AI?
That's a really crucial topic. You could ask ChatGPT something like, what are the most important ethical concerns we need to address when developing and deploying AI? And how can we ensure AI is used responsibly? That should lead to discussions about bias.
Can AI ever become more intelligent than humans? Why are we afraid?
You could ask ChatGPT something like, is it possible for AI to surpass human intelligence? And what factors would influence whether or not that happens? That leaves room for exploring both the potential limits of AI and the complexity of human intelligence.
How should governments regulate artificial intelligence?
Regulations should governments implement to ensure AI is safe, fair, and beneficial to society? That would open up a conversation about things like transparency, safety standards, accountability, and even international cooperation.
What skills should students learn to succeed in an?
That's a really forward-thinking. You could ask ChatGPT, what skills should students focus on outside an AI-driven future job market? That would help pinpoint skills like critical thinking, data literacy, creativity, and adaptability, all key for the future.
What skills should uh, what skills should students learn to most?
Got it. You could ask something like, what are the most crucial skills students need to succeed in an AI-driven future? Which of these skills will be the most important for long-term career success? That way you get a mix of foundational skills like coding or data analysis and more human-centric skills like creativity and problem solving.
What is your prediction for the AI role in 2050?
ChatGPT, what do you predict will be AI's role in 2050, and how will it shape society, the economy, and daily life by then? That invites a big picture look, things like human AI collaboration, new industries, or even how we define intelligence.
How AI will change the way students learn.
Oh, that's a really rich topic. You could ask ChatGPT something like, how will AI reshape the way students learn? And what personalized learning experiences might AI provide in the future? That opens up a conversation about adaptive learning, AI tutors, and even lifelong learning pathways.
Should AI tools be allowed in schools and universities? Can AI replace teachers or should it
That's a really
only assist them?
That's a really key discussion. You could ask ChatGPT, can AI fully replace teachers, or should it primarily be used to assist them? What are the advantages and disadvantages of each approach? That opens up a balanced conversation about the human connection teachers provide versus AI's efficiency and scalability.
How can AI make education more accessible?
That's a fantastic angle. You could ask ChatGPT, in what ways can AI help make education more accessible to people regardless of their location, background, or abilities? That would lead to discussions about language translation, personalized learning paths, and AI-driven support tools for students with disabilities.
Could AI eventually superpower for human intelligence?
Oh, that's a really intriguing question. You could ask ChatGPT, could AI eventually augment human intelligence, giving us superpowers in terms of problem solving, creativity, or decision making? If so, how might that reshape what it means to be human? That invites a deep dive into human potential and AI's role in amplifying it.
Could AI eventually make more efficient for students and teachers?
That's a really practical question. You could ask ChatGPT, how can AI make learning more efficient for students, both in terms of time and personalized progress? What tools or strategies will be most impactful? That opens the door to discussing AI driven feedback, adaptive tests, and customized learning journeys.
Can AI help scientists to make new discoveries in the future?
Absolutely. You could ask something like, in what ways can AI assist scientists in making new discoveries? And which fields stand to benefit the most from AI accelerated research? That would let you explore things like drug discovery, climate science, and even fundamental physics.
What are the most exciting AI innovations expected in the future?
Oh, that's a great one. You could ask ChatGPT, what are some of the most exciting AI innovations on the horizon, and how might they transform industries or everyday life in the coming years? That would give you a peek into breakthroughs like advanced robotics, creative AI, or human AI collaboration tools.
Uh, what are the most exciting for the jobs relevant issue will be in the future?
That's a really critical angle. You could ask ChatGPT, what are the most important job related challenges that AI will create in the future, and how should workers and organizations prepare for them? That would lead to conversations about automation, reskilling, economic shifts, and the future of work itself.
What would happen if AI become capable of making its own decisions?
Oh, that's a big one. You could ask ChatGPT, what would happen if AI gained the ability to make its own independent decisions? And how should we ensure that such autonomy is managed responsibly? That opens up discussions about control, accountability, and the potential consequences of autonomous AI
How
systems.
can AI work a human together effectively in the future?
How can AI and humans collaborate effectively in the future? And what best practices should be followed to ensure a productive partnership? That would bring up things like clear communication, human oversight, and leveraging AI strengths alongside human creativity and judgment.
What are the long-term consequences for relying heavily on AI?
Provoking one. You could ask ChatGPT what might be the long-term consequences of relying heavily on AI, both positive and negative, for society, the economy, and personal decision making. That would open up discussions on things like dependence, loss of skills, privacy risks, and also the potential for unprecedented innovation.
How can humanity ensure that AI benefits everyone equally?
That's such a crucial question. You could ask ChatGPT, how can we ensure that AI benefits everyone equally, regardless of gender, race, or socioeconomic status? What policies or practices are needed to prevent AI from amplifying existing inequalities? That would lead to a deep dive on fairness, transparency, and inclusive design.
What balance should be exist between human control and AI autonomy?
That's a great question for a balanced conversation. You could ask ChatGPT what kind of balance should exist between human control and AI. Spark discussion about oversight, accountability, and ensuring AI acts as a supportive tool rather than an unchecked force.
Okay, thank you so much for giving my answer. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.